As a small island developing state, Barbados can boast of many accomplishments, such as good education, healthcare, and sound investments and economic practices. As we continue to chart our development, one area of focus must be the workplace. Our future economic growth in the global marketplace relies heavily upon the training of a highly skilled, innovative, motivated, and critical thinking workforce. To accomplish this, the Technical and Vocational Education and Training Council has embarked on a system of national vocational qualifications. These NVQs are based on occupational standards, and they reflect the skills, knowledge, understanding, and attitude an individual possesses in relation to a specific area of work.
I certainly would commend it as one of the things that companies in Barbados engage in, because what it does for that employer is that it assures that employer that you have on board a number of individuals who are now competent to do the job, and because they're demonstrating that in the job. So those potential skills that you would have hired the individual with the hope that they demonstrate, you now see that those individuals demonstrating those skills.
When the NVQ pilot program in customer service was launched in Barbados in 2007, Raquel Holder was one of 4 Royal Bank of Canada employees chosen to participate. Raquel's passion is to ensure that customers experience the wow factor when she serves them.
I had to actually remember circumstances and clients who have come into contact with on a regular basis, or it can be a one-off situation, peers as well who have dealt with, those who have assisted and showed my client care. I just had to go and visit them and ask them if they would oblige me and assist me with my findings, because we had to gather information and just put together our findings so that we can have a portfolio showing witness testimonies from customers, staff alike, as to how well I exemplified customer service.
Raquel was also able to share the knowledge she gained through the NVQ program with her colleagues. Since completing the pilot of the Customer Service Level 2 NVQ unit, she conducted a product knowledge session on customer service in the workplace, focusing on how to give customers a positive impression of a company and its employees, something that Mark Anthony Thornhill at Duty Free Caribbean virtually lives for. Known to many as The Voice, Mark Anthony has a passion for customer service and attention to detail, making him an ideal candidate for the NVQ program.
My reputation depends on how I deal with people, and that's also part of the NVQ. It's a continuous thing, so it can't be you give good service today and not tomorrow. It must be consistent. So you need to do whatever is necessary to ensure the consistency. Part of working towards the NVQ has to do with preparing a folder. And that folder speaks about you as an individual and your abilities. Without knowing you as an individual, it should be able to speak to your character, your professionalism, and to a standard. Because, I mean, everything is based on pretty much a standard.
At Automotive Art, the management team ensures its staff receives thorough training in product knowledge and customer service. When they use the NVQ to supplement their internal training program, managers noticed improvements in their staff's performance.
I have seen that they have been using their initiative more, quote unquote, stepping out of the box. So we have seen that where something would be there, you don't have to say, well, this needs to be done. It would be like, okay, I know I need to do this because to give service or to ensure that everything runs smoothly, let me go ahead and use my initiative, to do this task.
As a 5-diamond resort, the watchword at Sandy Lane Hotel is quality. A team of workers that understands and is able to execute this is vital to the company's reputation and its success. In fact, members of management are so cognizant of this that they have dubbed their team members champions. The management team was instrumental in helping to shape the standards of the NVQ pilot program, by which their champions would be measured.
In order to get the best and to wow our guests and to give them the highest quality service, you must make sure that your staff is trained. And so it's really an investment by the organization. Invest in people. We hire people from all backgrounds, and we make sure that we need to train them to our Sandlane standards. Sandlane became involved, as I said, by entering 6 candidates. It was sort of a pilot project, and we wanted to actually use a tool to measure how our staff were performing and in terms of their competencies, and we believe that we were able to gain that from the whole program.
Clarence and Matthew are 2 of the champions who have progressed in leaps and bounds since completing their NVQs. First, here's Clarence, who was promoted from golf course worker to the position of spray technician.
This course actually put you at a place where you feel so confident in yourself, know that you are able, you are more than competent to do any task that has been given and been assigned to you.
We left Clarence at the signature 16th hole on the famous Green Monkey golf course to join Matthew at the 8th hole. And the progress Matthew has made since completing his NVQ has been nothing short of a success story. From truck and tractor operator to assistant manager, overseeing a team of over 25 people.
If you do the NVQ and you find that you are able to get perfect marks from it, what you would do is go to the next level. But instead of going to the next level and forgetting every person behind you, you would use the knowledge that you gain to assist the ones that are coming up behind you to better themselves.
Around the world, the National Vocational Qualification has become the standard by which employees are trained to ensure their respective companies are able to increase performance and productivity levels and become a beacon, a shining example for others to follow. Here in Barbados, managers are ensuring their companies also reap the benefits of these world standards, and in so doing, helping Barbados to make its mark on the global marketplace.
I would really like to see the organizations in Barbados, the companies in Barbados generally, recognize the NVQ in the same way that they recognize today the ISO and ZAGAT and other international standards. We would want to be the premier catalyst in workforce development in Barbados. We could extend that to the region. But I would say that that's what our vision is, to ensure that we develop the workforce to be a competent and competitive workforce. That's our aim.